Today I'd like to encourage you to find a really good mentor in your life if you don't already have one. And also, we're going to break down the qualities of a really good mentor or a really good teacher. First of all, let's look, why do we need a mentor in our life? I always say if you want to be a great mathematician, you study with a great mathematician. If you want to be a great artist, you study art, you look at art. If you want to be a great photographer, like my friend Evan is, he studies photography, he looks at photography, he considers the photography of others, the eyes, the gaze. And when we have a mentor in our life, they can encourage us to develop our skills. On the path of transformation, it can get particularly confusing because our outer world, the messages of our outer world are often counterintuitive to our soul's wisdom. I'm going to say that again. The messages we see in our outer world are often counterintuitive to our soul's wisdom. And that's why having a mentor or a really good teacher on the path of transformation, on a path of fully embracing your life is so important, because that mentor says, come on, let's get your training wheels on. And you get your training wheels on your bicycle and you get more and more confidence, and your mentor says, down this road, we're going to go down that path. You don't need to go down the bumpy path anymore. Let's go down this path. Try it on this path. How does it feel on this path? And you get more and more confidence until you leave until the training wheels, or you put them aside, and your mentor says, yes, you did it. And then you're on your bike and you're on your own, and you're thinking, wow, I'm doing this on my own. And then you fall into the ditch, and guess who's there? Your mentor, to pick you back up and help you dust back off and say, that road, that's the road to go down. Okay? So let's look at the qualities. How do we select a really good mentor and a really, really good teacher to support us on this journey of transformation, on this journey of embracing all of our inner wisdom? First and foremost, the teacher will share with you that you have all the knowledge inside you need. You have everything you need for this journey. It is your birthright. And your mentor, your teacher, will constantly remind you that you and he, you and she are same. You have the same abilities and the same capabilities. A really good teacher recognizes they're just sparking. They're just sparking a little light in you to light up those capabilities. That really good mentor has just cleared out a little bit more of the jungle than you, that jungle of life. And they're saying, come this way. And that leads to my second quality, in that your mentor, your teacher, a really good teacher, will reach out their hand for you and say, come on, we're doing this together. Come this way. And they will be generous in their sharings. They will not hold information like power, like you see in some business models. Instead, the best teachers will be so generous and so loving in their sharings and so abundant in what they offer. It just pours out of them effortlessly. They will never, ever hold a teaching as a power trip. Another great quality of a really good mentor, the best teacher, is they do not make you dependent on them. They do not make you dependent on them. So if you sit with a teacher and you have an overly positive projection, like, oh, mentor, teacher, you're so wonderful, they actually reflect that back to you. They will not accept that in a greedy way. They'll simply reflect that positive projection back to you. And again, it comes back to you have this inside of you. So they will not make you dependent on them. If you come to them, they will say, great, welcome. If you take 2 steps back from them, that's fine too. So they are not attached to whether you come or go. They're completely open in their presence, and they do not make you dependent on them. Mentors, really good mentors, are also very humble. They have a quality of humility. They don't have a grandiose, look at me kind of demeanor. They have a humility that allows you to rest. So when you are with them, you feel calmer. You're not carried away in their personality. Yes, they're saying and sharing very profound things, but you're not carried away off in the persona. Instead, the humility of a really, really good teacher allows you to rest, feel more at ease, and come to a place of safety. And the final quality I'd like to share of the best mentors is that they are consistent. Their messages are consistent. You can study with them over a period of time. You can see them in challenging situations. You can see them in situations filled with ease. And the underlying message is consistent. And also, they'll use emotions sometimes as a catalyst. So they could use anger as a catalyst to light the fire under your booty and get you going. But they're just using it as a tool. They use it as a tool rather than ways that you and I might, where it's filled with drama, right? There's so many great mentors in our world right now. There's a lot of people that are awake. And if you are embracing this path of transformation, I encourage you to study with those who inspire you. And always remember that there are messages out there in our world that are counterintuitive to our soul's wisdom, and our mentors can help keep the soul's wisdom pouring forth with clarity, with purity. I've had many great mentors in my life, and I've sat with as many people who are skilled in what I wish to learn and what I wish to study. I've sat with Joan Halifax and Jack Kornfield and Ram Dass and Sri Vasudeva and Radhanath Swami. And it's been such a boon to my life because I've been able to get off those training wheels. They helped me with the training wheels. And now I know I'm on my bicycle, I'm doing this. And when I fall in the ditch, I turn to these mentors to this day for inspiration.